Hello, coming at you, a little video here for me nephew again. He's really, as I said, he's really into his bushcraft. He got himself a little axe, but mine, this one here, this is mine, but he didn't want the light handle, so he said, could you knock me up a dark? And so I rubbed it down, because it's got a fine lacquer on the top, so I rubbed that down, and I just dyed it with some medium brown. That's not too bad. It's I'm going to be putting the I don't know what you call them, but it's one of these things you put over the so the underside doesn't get smacked too much. Impact leather or something. Anyone also wanted me to do a little blade protection, so I've done that for him as well. So I've knocked that one up for him. So I hope he likes that. And I'm just going to be putting it all together now. I've got some lace in here that I'm going to do for this, but what I've got to do is I want to dye that first, and while I dye it, obviously it's going to soak in a bit, because this is ballet leather, this one. It's quite thick stuff. It's the stuff they put in the end of the shoes, little square pieces on the ballet shoes, so that they can stand up on their tiptoes. And not a lot of people do that, do you? Right, I'm just going to stick this one up now, and then when I've done that, I'm going to stitch it. Oh, I won't be a second on that. I'm just going to go and stitch that now. So bear with me 2 secs. First. And what I'm going to do, I know you can hear me, is I'll run this stitch through here. I will be, that's it. I'll be putting about 3 rivets in, make sure that's got that stitch. Yes. I'll put about 3 rivets in the bottom here, so that when he puts the axe or hatchet, whatever you want to call it, when he puts that back in the sheath, he's not going to cut it, it stitches. So, but it's a totally different shape to mine, so just remember that, put my iron on. Not to worry. There we go, so let's stitch that up. Now I'm just going to put some rivet here, here and here above above this stitch line. For obvious reasons, let's put that down there out of the way. I'll put that. I won't need that now, so I'm not going to put it on just for that. So what I'll do is I'll just cut those, and then I'll burn them as you do. Oh, come here. Get my lighter. I've got 2 of them here somewhere. 2, 3, 4 maybe, I don't know. Right, let's have a look, see where we go. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's that one done. Now let's see if the baby goes in. You slip it in from the top into the bottom. I'm not going to push too hard because I'm going to put the rivets in first. Otherwise, I'll just hone that blade up. Oh, I've got a shape of that. So I don't want to push it in there and end up popping the cutting the thread. Right, bear with me. Let's go and see if we can find. Oh, that's heavy. Find ourselves a little rivet to do that. And I should think that rivet, yes, that will go through there lovely. Brilliant job. So I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to use a number 2 punch. That's going to go through there. Oh, so. Just give yourself a little cap. Put them somewhere. Two smacks. And this little, it's like a dish, this tool. It's dished. So it just puts a nice round top on the rivet. Lovely. Now I'm going to put one in this side here at the front. Just get between the stitches. Oh, nearly put that was dodgy, wasn't it? I nearly done it. So you don't think about it, you before you know where you are, you've messed up one of your punches. Hit it on there and it'll take that edge straight off of there. And you always learn the hard way. Let's put that over that way. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to whack that stitching down. That's it. Now we're going to put that in there. Yeah, I ordered some stuff from Asda, as not from Asda's, from my, they're the metal supplier, and as agreed, you can't knock them on their, that's annoying, that little bit of thing there, on their service. There we go, that's right, let's get the right one. You see how it'd be delivered between half past 11 and half past 12 AM. So I thought, lovely, good job, I've got to put one in the middle I think. So I thought fine, anyway it's turned up and I'll show you what I've ordered, just to top up with really. And let's put this one in here, shall we? As I said, this is only to protect the stitching really. Ooh. Last one to go in. Here's a cap. Very good. Turn it over. Into a little dish tool. One smack's usually enough. Right, that's that done. So, anyway, as I was saying, I got me, and they turned up today on time. Can't fault them on their delivery service. They are good. Put that up there out of the way. I don't want to get grubby mitts on that. It's natural leather, and any dirty hands it will go out on that leather. Now I've got a strap. This strap's to go over the top to keep it in its sheaths. Now I know that I can put that in there. And they ain't going to go nowhere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that here, and it's going to go over there and back down here. Oh, so good, isn't I? Look. Oh, is that good or what? Yep, right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark that. Yes, I'm going to mark that there. And it's going to go, I'm going to go right through so I can mark the leather underneath, as I say. Do the other one later. Right, let me show you these, what I was telling you about. Where's that little cap? It's for the slip collars. Come on out. Come on up. Right. There we go. This is what they're supposed to be. These here for me slip collars, swivels. That's what they are. Collar goes on one end, lead on to the other. And because where are we? Because I use these clips, which is a bit of sprung clip. What was happening, because it was fixed, because the rings were fixed on the collar, somehow it was turning like this, and I don't know how, but it was coming out. So to prevent that, what I've done is modernised it and put a swivel on it. It doesn't do that now, but that's what I ordered. Now I can't believe I had 3 of them in the bag. Do you know what all the others were? Yeah, look, there's the others. Alright, the swivel, this nut and bolt. That looks bloody awful. So I thought, no, I said, you've done this before. I said, I can't use them. And because I let it down. So, I'm ever so sorry about that, Ray. Let me just go and check. I said, well, I've done it before, I've got the lights on, but no one's listening at that end somewhere in the stores. I said, he should know the name by now. I said, but he chooses, you know, I'll just grab any old one, that'd do, like, you know. Well, no, it won't do. Not in my book. Bit of a perfectionist, I suppose, that's what it is. Anyway, so, okay, Ray, no problem. He says, I'll send them off to you first thing in the morning, you'll get them tomorrow. Now that's going to come on overnight. So, can't knock that, can I? Take that off, because I need to put that on there. So, let's come, and must admit, it don't look very nice, does it? Ooh. So that's got rectified anyway, but you know, they're ever so good. Like as soon as I have, you know, have a little hiccup, it's you know, not happy with that, blah blah. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. You know, as if it was her fault, and it's not her fault. I have to do that way, don't I? So I'll be getting those in the morning. That'll that'll be rectified then. I usually pay for my stuff as I order it, but should put the phone down before I had a chance to pay for it. Now, where are we going? Let's get the angle right before I use that in there, can't I? Right, that's that one. Now what I want to do, get that round there and mark that one. Cradle. Do you know, I still enjoy making this stuff. During all these years I still enjoy it. I think it's because there's always a challenge somewhere down the line. What I was doing here, I want another 4 on there. And we'll make mistakes though. That's the trouble, it's easy to make a mistake. Now the next thing I'm going to do, as you can see, I hope you've been able to see all that what I'm doing, is I'm just going to enlarge that hole from the inside, because see, I forget that, I've got to keep looking at the camera to make sure that it's in shot. Now I'm going to take these off and that, and I've got to get me clips right. Oh dear, it's been a nice cooling off day today. It makes a change. It was, you know, I love the weather, but sometimes you think, oh, just give me a break, you know, let the sun go in for 5 minutes. And I nearly forgot that. Gotta have some of that. And I suppose this video is something informative again for people that you know, want to have a go at making maybe an axe so I'm just making sure I've got it right, getting the right way round. That's going on there, and the press stud, that goes on there, this one's going on here. Right, okay. And now I want that, that's it. So, very easy to get around the wrong way. And then you think, oh God, what am I going to do now? That's wrong. But, yeah, brilliant little ideas these are. I love these little things. I whittle it about like that, so it gets the flange over there. Like that. Gets that little flange in there. Let's see how close I can get it. Just folds it over a bit. And you know when you're nearly there, because when that sits in there like that, it just starts to stick a little bit where you hit it. So yeah, like that. So now you know that you don't really want to go any further, otherwise you're going to mess it up. Now what I've got to do is I've got to put a 4mm hole in there. I'm going to put it away, I suppose, isn't I? Idiot. Get there in the end. Let's put it on my stool. Oh, that's... Are you getting bored yet? If not, why not? Right, there we go. This is just a dish cup. I think I've shown you this before. You can see it's dished. That's for this snap cap to go on, so it doesn't disfigure the cap. And get the snap bit on there. And this one is, for some reason, the post on the snap cap is not as long. You know, the bit I've just flattened over, it's not as long as what it is on the receiving, on the mouthpiece, but it does its job. So there we go, that's that done. These have got to go in there. Put them away. I always put my stuff away, otherwise you find what you're doing is you're going like this, trying to find everything on your bench, you know. I mean, I know it looks a mess, well, to a point, but I know where everything is. That's the difference. It's when you just chuck stuff down and you're busy doing something else and you just chuck it down, but you don't know where you put it down. So I tend to put stuff away each time. Right, that's that done. Put that up there. That chopper goes in there. Chopper or axe or whatever you want to call it. That's it. Now what's wrong with that, eh? That's alright, isn't it? Put his initials on there so that in fancy letters, and in the small ones, all I've got to do now is put this little baby on there. But I will be dyeing that down first, and then I will, he didn't have a hole in there, so I've whacked him a hole in so he's got somewhere, put some paracord in there or whatever he wants to put in there. Now I'm just going to go and edge this before I put it on. So, but that's a simple lacing job, which I think we all know how to do. So again, that's like watching paint dry, isn't it? Right, so what remains now is to upload that, and I'll catch you on the next video. Cheerio.